Hello guys, today I'm going to be quickly showing you what is on my postpartum cart and a little tour of my bedside nursery, my hydration station, and a little bit of baby's nursery, and just the little areas that we have set around the house for baby to give you a few ideas if you are preparing to welcome a little one soon. So starting with the postpartum cart, this will be my third postpartum experience. And so this is everything that I have loved and enjoyed, and just the organization and setup that I prefer to have for postpartum. So first and foremost, I don't know if anybody else experiences this, but I get really hot when I'm freshly postpartum. So I invested in an actual fan this time. I would normally have like a little, like a little portable chargeable handheld fan, but like it's just not feasible when I'm trying to either pump or nurse baby and eat or whatever I'm doing and hold a fan at the same time. So I've got a fan here. In this little basket, I've found this little basket at the thrift store, so I've had it for a while. I keep my Gin-Gins in here. I just like to have like little candies or things like that to suck on while I'm nursing. And then I keep baby's mittens in here, and then I just sanitized all of baby's soothers, pasties, that sort of thing. So those will go in there as well. Box of Kleenex, my blue light glasses. This is a gentle birth tincture that I am taking as I prepare to welcome baby soon. So I am almost 36 weeks. I'll be 36 weeks in just a few days. This is my birth and baby oil. This is a perennial massage oil, but you can also use it for baby massage and as a belly oil. And then my stress relief tincture by Wish Garden. I have my snacks here, just plenty of drinks to sip on, coconut water for hydration. I actually got a few more snacks in for my Target order, so I need to add those. I love these bars. My kids love these bars. It's just the Target version of like the Z bars. So I got a few of these, the strawberry flavor and the chocolate brownie flavor. You see those licorice? These are for mommy. These are not for you. And then I have been seeing so many people post about these. I've never had them before, so I wanted to try these. I ordered a box of these also to add to my cart. I keep my Hatch Mini Go sound machine on the cart. Love it. It's portable. In this little basket, I keep my disposable breast pads in here. I tried the reusable, like washable ones with my first baby and just did not like them. I soaked through them way too quick, and just all the washing and everything was a little bit too much for me. So I prefer disposable. I've got breast pump wipes just so I can do a quick wipe down with my pump when I'm not able to get up as quickly as I would like to. Breast milk storage bags. And then I have a basket of diapers and wipes for babies and a mini fridge. So I've just got more drinks in here, and then also my vitamin D3. Is it liposomal or liposomal? But it's by Mary Ruth Organics. Okay, so next we are going to move on to my hydration station. I'll do a full pan, but I'm just going to show you just a few things. Starting out, I have got my Mom Cozy M9 that I keep in this area. This is my first ever fully hands-free breast pump, so I'm excited to use this. In the past, I have used the Medela Pump and Style, which was sort of hands-free, but I was still tied the tubes and you still had to plug it into the wall, and then the Spectra S1. So I'm very excited to have fully hands-free breast pump, especially because I'm going to still be chasing around two other little toddlers around my house, so I cannot be attached to the wall. And then for every single postpartum experience so far, I have loved the Haka Ladybug. Now I washed and sterilized this, but it's still really cloudy, so if anybody knows how to get these to not be so cloudy, please let me know. And then just the classic Haka. Normally Haka gives you like a little floral plug, but I prefer the lid because I have spilled milk so many times, and this lid has saved me from that. And then we did go ahead and purchase some Kindamil organic infant formula. I do plan to fully breastfeed, but I always like to have some formula on hand just in case of emergencies. I never ended up having to use it with my daughter, but for my son, we were very grateful to have some backup formula. All right, let's take a tour of the station. Okay, so I have my tea on this side with my Keurig. So in here I have my 3rd trimester tea, Milkmaid tea, and raspberry leaf tea, all by Earth Mama. And then I also have a few pregnancy teas by Traditional Medicinals. So I keep all my teas in there. Every now and then Mama has to have a sweet treat, so I have my Ghirardelli mini chocolate squares in here. It's a special treat just for me. And then I have some electrolyte packets in here. My favorite brand of electrolytes right now is Cure, so I've got some of those. We've got some alkaline water with electrolytes added, because when you're breastfeeding you have got to stay hydrated. So I've learned my lesson twice in a row, not gonna get it wrong this time. Also have a fun little loose leaf tea that my mother gifted to me. And then we've got another diaper station here. This is really going to be for dad because it's on daddy's side of the room, but we've got our diapers, nasal syringe, electric nail file. I prefer an electric nail file so much better than using your traditional nail file. Wipes, you know, just all the little baby things. Little photo and candle just for mood, set the mood. Sometimes I get a little moody after baby's born, so I like to have like a little candle or something to help lift my spirits. Then lastly, we have the bedside nursery. Yes, baby does sleep on daddy's side of the room, not mama's side. I have found that has been so helpful. That's how we tag team. So that way dad doesn't have to get up and walk all the way to the other side of the room to get baby out of the bassinet. Instead, baby will be right beside him. We have this sweet bassinet that we thrifted from Facebook Marketplace. It is Eddie Bauer. I also got a new Snuggle Me lounger from Facebook Marketplace. Now, sleep safety, you do not put the Snuggle Me in the bassinet while baby is sleeping in here. Baby is just going to lay right there on the mattress. The Snuggle Me is just for daytime when baby is hanging out with me on the bed, but that is a no-no, so do not do that. Let's practice safe sleep habits, guys. So yeah, we've just got a plain mattress pad in here. I use muslin bassinet sheets. I love muslin material. And then on the bottom, actually I'll pull those baskets out and show you what's in there. In the baskets at the bottom of the bassinet area, we've got our muslin swaddles. We don't know if we're having a girl or boy yet, but I did have these bassinet sheets in there, so I just went ahead and put those in there. Those were from my first baby, and I just, yeah, kept them. We have some burp cloths, a few other swaddles that I saved. We've got our mittens, socks, all that sort of thing in this basket. And this basket is our sleepers. So we have some preemie and newborn sizes, and then 0 to 3 months. And then in this basket, we've got just little accessories, hats, but also onesies, little baby pants. But yeah, just mostly onesies in this basket. And so all of these things will stay underneath the bassinet on daddy's side. Obviously I could go over there and grab things as well, but this way everything is easily accessible for him. This is baby's nursery, but this is the crib that so far all my kids have used. So we just reuse the crib. My mom actually set up this diaper changing area for me at our nesting shower. We've got some little geese up there. I'm just loving the little geese and ducks right now, so that's kind of the theme. We've got a muslin cover for the diaper changing station. Just something a little cute that I put together. And here is just my grab and go essentials. So another muslin cover, our nose Frida, nasal syringe, baby lotion. So, and Shea Moisture is my favorite brand. All like the little diaper changing, just, you know, quick grab essentials for baby. And then in this next bin, we have got our cloth diapers. So right now I have all my newborn cloth diapers on the top. And then we've got some size 1 and newborn disposable diapers underneath. So I'm probably going to need to reorganize that, but I was just in a hurry, wanted to go ahead and get it done. All of our wipes in this container. This Millie Boom brand of wipes and their diapers are my absolute favorite. And then lastly, just a few more sleepers and onesies. And then we have a diaper pail. This will actually be my first time ever using a diaper pail. I will be using it for the cloth diapers. I normally keep my cloth diapers in an open bucket, but I'm like, let's try something new this time. I just need to order the washable insert bags to go in there. But that is baby's nursery setup. On this wall, I've been seeing those videos of people taking like little stamps and like stamping like flowers or things on the wall. So I'm thinking about doing like a homemade stamped wallpaper like design on that wall. All right, here in the living room, we have got a Moses basket on the rocker, bobby pillow, another swaddle, and then in the bassinet, mattress pad, once again another muslin sheets, because the muslin sheets are my absolute favorite. I have got a diaper caddy area in here too. Pretty much what you expect, self-explanatory. We've got some muslin swaddles, baby lotion, hand sanitizer. We've got burp cloths, diapers, nipple butters, syringe, and we've got our little muslin mittens and some passies. Lastly, we're going to go over my postpartum bathroom supplies. So I've got my sitz bath toilet insert, along with the Lantino sitz bath salts. And then this is actually from my doula. We have some dried lavender and dried plantain. I absolutely loved this with my last 2 postpartum experiences. So I mixed both of those things into my sitz bath insert with some warm water. We have some witch hazel. I also do have already like pre-made padsicles and everything, but I like to keep a little bit of extra witch hazel on my cart. We have the Tux medicated cooling pads, the Mother Love Sitz Bath spray. If you have not tried the Mother Love brand, I highly recommend it. Absolutely love Mother Love's products. I also have their hemorrhoid balm. And then we've got some perennial healing foam. Chef's kiss, love this stuff. A Perry bottle. I prefer the Perry bottle that goes at like a little angle like this. In the hospital, they will give you a Perry bottle, but it's just not one that I prefer. I think theirs like squeezes and goes straight up. I definitely love one with an angle. We've got the classic Dermaplast spray. So we got some Dermaplast. And then I had, just for my last postpartum experience, I had 2 Freedom Mom pads left over. I wasn't going to toss them out, so we just added those. But we have some organic pads by Elle. I'm probably not going to be using those that first week or first few weeks, but just wanted to go ahead and add them to the cart. For that first week postpartum, I discovered that Lola makes postpartum underwear. So I'm gonna have this basket of postpartum underwear right above the toilet, and then this little caddy will just go right beside the bathroom area. Yeah, that's everything for my postpartum bathroom supply. I hope you found this video helpful and I was able to give you guys some ideas as you prepare for your postpartum experience. If there's anything or any kind of setup that you have absolutely loved from your postpartum experiences, please drop them down in the comments. I would love to read about them and see, like, get some little ideas, because maybe there's some things that I can tweak, especially before this baby comes. I will do my best to remember everything that I showed in the video and then put those links down below in case you are interested in any of these products. This video is not sponsored by any way, but I just love sharing my favorites. So I hope you guys are blessed and I'm wishing you all the best on your postpartum experience.